Lula. Blessed October 13th, 2020. Those of you who don't know, research October 13th, especially for the witches. It's a day of prayers and for harmony and peace on the planet. I didn't do, I wanted to do something for it, but I feel like I'm doing things for the tribe, but I'm doing it kind of under the radar, you know what I mean? I'm not so vocal about certain things right now because I'm going through my own stuff. And that's basically what I wanted to talk about right now is I'm on my way to my dear sister Cameo's house, hang out with her and Bailey, my fellow witches. We are going to put a lot of mojo magic into the world right now. Ed's driving. Don't worry, Ed's driving. And I just had this moment where I realized, I'm like, I really wanted to go today. I've been preparing for it, cooking for it, really excited about it, to break bread with my fellow starseeds. But, earlier I had a really rough day where I ran, I'm going to do a show around it. I ran into 3 different people who really fucked with my energy, with my chi, and I let them, and it's weird how things have been happening lately. And I want you guys to be really mindful. I know I've been saying it a lot, but I'm going to keep saying it. Be really mindful of your energy, where you're putting it, who you're hanging out with, because I was ready to cancel tonight because I was just nope, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then my sisters were like, no, let's do this. And I was like, okay. And I calmed down. I worked on food. I got my bearings, and I felt much better. But sometimes we gotta just do things that we don't want to do, because usually it's the things that we don't want to do that are the things that are really good for us, right? So if there's something that if someone keeps coming for you in terms of healing or a certain healing modality, and you're like, oh, I don't need it, or no, I'm fine, or I'm okay, no, I don't need you to come over, no, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit, you probably do. So today, it's I feel like I was invaded by a lot of interesting energy. I don't want to start judging it or putting names or labels on it, but it's just energy that is nothing that is good for me or that I enjoy in terms of belief systems and things like that. However, I think right now our biggest challenge is to stay neutral, and that's really hard because everybody's getting triggered in different ways, and we need each other, but we also got to stick with our people and people who are like-minded right now. I'm all about integration of everything, but sometimes we do have to separate ourselves from certain people if they're really draining our energy, or if they're trying to manipulate us in some way into thinking or believing a certain way. I got home, we were driving home from the store after I had 3 different encounters with people. One was with somebody I know very well, and we totally love each other and get along, but she totally misunderstood something, and I was like, whoa. Next thing I know, it was I was being basically called a liar and a thief, and I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude. And I was like, oh, okay, no. I'm like, this is not good. So basically what I'm realizing is that if we give too much of our energy to people, they'll take it right now. And everybody, I just saw Hope on a community church sign, right? But everybody's got their own views about what's happening right now. And, we got in the car, and I was in tears practically, because I couldn't believe my one friend said that to me. I was just like, dude. I'm like, no. I'm like, she's like, yes, you did. And I was like, no. I'm like, but I didn't want to, there's people in line, but I didn't want to be like, no, I'm just high. And I fucked up, and I didn't understand what you were saying. We had a miscommunication. That's it. I was like, okay, whatever. So then on the way home, I said, Dad, I'm like, are we the wrong ones? Is Trump this, really great guy, and maybe we aren't seeing something? I'm like, maybe because we don't want to see something, And then after I got home, and I was doing my thing and in my own world and putting together presents and having a good time and, hanging out with the ancestors, I realized, I'm like, no. What I need is a fucking break from people in general, staying as far away from people as possible. going to the stores when we know there's not a lot of people there, using your pendulum and saying, is this a good day for me to go to the store? Or when you're at the store, you know, or before, make your grocery list with your pendulum, like, what do I need? You know, be more cognizant so that when you're going out, you go out, you get what you need, and you get the fuck home. Because there's a lot of crazy shit that's happening out there, and it's just going to amp up and get even crazier. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I hope you have a blessed evening. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Blessedly. Oh, wait. It was almost like a fake kiss. Do you want to say bye, Ed?
Bye.